just gonna record your splash.
It's important as people that we talk about being okay, being people, and being ourselves. A lot of people, they tend to fall under these kind of false realities because they're so used to, this is cool and this trend's cool, I'm gonna do it just so I fit in. But we never really are able to be ourselves. We end up in this trapped space of just falsehoods, and a lot of the times that's one of the things that it keeps people behind, and it's not good. And I think that now it's important to talk about how it's okay being yourself and how it's always okay being yourself. When I was really depressed, I ended up being very in that same boat where it's like, I have to wear these things to be cool, I have to do certain things to be cool, like I have to be cool, I have to have people liking me. And when I finally started to climb out of that, I was just like, being cool. No one cares if you're cool. No one cares if you're weird, because it's not their life. It's not their personality. I thought I just had to be cool. And if I wasn't cool, that people just wouldn't like me. And it doesn't matter. The older we get, the more we realize, or the more we should realize, that it's our own life, it's our own personalities, and it's what we want to make of it. I'm okay being weird. I'm okay with wanting to be outside all the time if people think that the norm is being inside, and it's weird to just love nature and live in nature. Truth be told, that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm on path to. I mean, what I want. But back to when I was depressed, I fell in that loop of just not really being me. The only time that I could really be myself is when I was watching YouTube at the end of the night or something, and I was watching, like the horror YouTube videos and all that stuff, ghost hunting and outdoor adventures and fishing, whatever, but I was presenting myself in such a manner that it was like, I'm edgy and I'm into tech, and if I'm being honest, I don't know how to use technology that well. I have a poorly built PC I can't even edit on, and I film on cameras that are older than me, That's what my techie friends are for. That's what they're for, is so I can call them and be like, hey, I don't know how to do this. And then if they end up calling me and they're like, Xavier, I need somebody who can go outside and build some shit for me, I hope that they will, because that's who I am. It's not about being in this world where we all have to be the same. It's about the people you love and care about compromising with you. That, to me, I'm thinking all these people are weird for their hobbies, and to them, they think I'm weird. But we love each other, and we make that work, no matter who it is, parents, friends, relationships, anybody. We're all weird, and we just got to recognize that. Once I fell out of the hole where I was just, so insanely depressed and I didn't know what to do, I realized that part of it was because I wasn't being myself. I couldn't figure out how to be myself, because for a while there wasn't an Xavier. There was just somebody that looked like me pretending to be somebody I'm not. I finally got to the point where I could think about it healthily and think about what I need to do to get better. It was being myself, and that leads me to, what do you want to be remembered for? What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want to be known that you did? I was so enthralled with this idea of death is the most peaceful way out, and I might not make it to 18, or I might not make it to a certain age. And then I finally started thinking that maybe the point of life is that we get to where we need to be, and we do all these things so that our name could be made for ourselves. And we end up just living with our passions, and that's all we do. We make this as big as an impact as we can to show everybody what we're capable of, and to show future people, hey, if you want to do this too, you can, because I made this impact years ago. I want, just like the one quote that the astronauts said in Artemis before they launched, I want to have such a big impact where they continue to do this art form and they continue to tell stories and get outside years down the line where my name isn't even connected to that idea, but the soul is still there. It's what helped me get out of a big rut of depression, slowly climbing those steps. It's a big issue that a lot of people deal with. We get so obsessed with that idea of being somebody that we're not, and it's hard on everybody. And if you can't process that yourself, and you can't tell yourself, hey, maybe this isn't me, maybe I'm some weird kid who loves dinosaurs and I love collecting Warhammer figurines and playing D&D with my friends in our parents' basement. To somebody that might seem weird, but to you that might be your life, and it might be the most fun you'll ever have. We just have to recognize who we are and live life in that way and make that impact. What does it mean to be you? I feel a lot of people ask this question to themselves on the daily, on what it means to be you and what that entails. But I truly think what it means to be you is fully indulging yourself in the things you love and the people you love and the hobbies and just whatever you love. Do it all with love and you'll never lose. And that includes being yourself. Trusting yourself that this is how I am, I have no need to fit in. I think that's an answer that might help a lot of people. A lot of people think that they're imperfect. That's when they start to trail off and look for things to make them seem more approachable to other people. However, imperfect just doesn't exist, because we're all just shrines and murals made up of people, hobbies, ideas, movies, art, music that we just love. That makes us about as perfect as we can get. That's why it's important to be yourself and understand who you are as a person. There were times like when I fell deep into depression, how I didn't think I could be myself, and it takes a lot. It does. Being yourself, accepting yourself, being okay being yourself is understanding how you came up, understanding the process of what it took to become you as a person. When I was younger, I weighed a lot more. Around 13, I was almost 300 pounds, and I dropped that weight, and that makes me this person that I am today, where I'm consistently fighting to gain muscle and keep the weight off. And I have such a science-based mind, because ever since I was little I've been taking science classes. Such a outdoorsy mind, because that's where I thrive ever since I was a baby. And and the experiences that we have go along with that, like family trips to the zoo every other weekend. Not only the good, it's accepting the bad that happens to us and figuring out how to move along with it. Usually it's forgiveness, which is a virtue that very few people have learned still, but it's one of the most important ones. Harboring hate towards somebody or something or an experience, it only has that experience last longer in your mind. That's one of my things, is I've had a few really bad experiences, and as hard as they were, as rough as they were, I won't get into detail, okay? It's one of those things where some people may see that and be like, how could you ever forgive that person or that task or whatever it was? And I have to learn to forgive it, and I do forgive it, because I don't want that holding any more place in my life than it already did. Being able to do that and being able to compose myself from my anxieties and my depressions and learning from it myself, putting myself in that place where I knew I had to get better, stuff like that made me the person that I am today. When it comes to being yourself, it's important to recognize that, as much as people say, it's not the clothes you wear, it's not the music you listen to, if you truly, and you'll realize this if you are with people who are truly themselves, that's what it is. When you're truly yourself, it really is the clothes that you wear, it's the music you listen to, it's your smile lines, it's the scruff on your face, it's your jacked up teeth, your piercings, tattoos, anything you got. If you truly know yourself and you're truly one with yourself, that really is what it is. And you know, I hope that more people realize that the more and more they become themselves, because that's an important step to life, is once you recognize yourself and you recognize that maybe what I wear does represent me. Because I could go walk around in a full suit every day, but that's not who I am. I could walk around in full hiking gear as much as I like being outside, but it's still not who I am, because all of my clothes and fashion and music is inspired by all the things that I've loved through my life. Just like I was talking about earlier, we're all murals of, you know, what we love and what we care about. Good. No, I have a philosophy channel, and I just talk about philosophies on YouTube.
Okay.
And it's all connected to nature and how it grounds us and stuff, yeah.
Going there, there's a path that goes towards the river canoe lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And if you walk down to the end of the canoe launch and you look across the river up in the tree, you'll see a bald eagle.
Wow.
So
I do like bird watching though. That's a good call. I like
get
that.
a picture of the bald eagle. He's waiting for
That'd
you.
be beautiful. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day now. It's a lot of personal philosophies. Nihilism, where it's that negative kind of. I do kind of the opposite. It helps a lot, and it's so far got one video, working on the second one, and it helps people. I've had a few people come up to me at work talking to me about it, and it's nice.
He's pretty good at it. I'm glad you think positive.
Yeah, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. What my heart desires and shit.